Hello and welcome. If you are new here, I'm Victoria and I'm so happy to be your guide for today's class. Today's class is going to be a yoga flow for building balance and flexibility within the body. So you don't need any props for this practice unless of course you have any props at home that you'd really like to use. You can go ahead and do that. Let's come to a seated position. You can either stay up on your shins or come cross-legged. Sit up tall and relax your shoulders down your back and start to close the eyes or take a soft gaze, bringing your focus inwards as you breathe nice and gently. And notice how the body is feeling. Notice if you're having any thoughts coming through the awareness. We're going to start today's class by an even breathing technique. So we're going to be inhaling for a count of 4 and exhaling for the same count of 4. So start by emptying the breath from your lungs. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. And keep breathing like this at an even pace. With every breath that you take, see if you can soften the body a little bit further. And once you are ready, come back to a natural breath without trying to change the breath. See if you can notice any differences in how you are feeling. If not, it's okay. And we're going to start to add some gentle movements into the body. So start by tucking your chin in towards your chest. And then as you inhale, draw your right ear over your right shoulder. Exhale, bring your chin back to center. Inhale, left ear over the left shoulder, so stretching into the back and the sides of the neck. Bring your chin back to center and over towards the other side. Exhale, come back to the middle. And keep going at your own pace, feeling out any clicks or ticks in the neck. And keep sitting up tall as you do this, softening the shoulders. And then return your head back to a neutral position. Inhale, bring your arms up overhead. As you exhale, side stretch to your right. Lift the left fingertips up and over. Keep that left hip grounded down to the mat. You can gaze in front of you or look up towards the sky. Reach through your fingertips and soften the shoulder. Take one more inhale. Exhale, bring your left hand to the right thigh and bring your right hand behind your lower back for a twist. Lengthen the crown of your head up towards the sky, and maybe you take your gaze over your right shoulder. One more deep breath here. Return to center. This time reach your right arm up and over, side stretching towards the left. Reach through your fingertips, lengthen from the hip all the way up towards the right arm. And again, if it feels okay for your neck, maybe you take the gaze up towards the sky. Last breath here. And then bring that top hand to cross the left thigh. Left hand comes behind the lower back. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, maybe gaze over the back shoulder. Keep breathing nice and deep into the base of the belly, filling up with air and letting go of air. One more nice full breath here. And then come back to the center. Let's find child's pose. Come onto all fours. Bring the knees apart, big toes together. Extend your arms forward and soften your torso down. Let the forehead melt into the mat. And let the hips sink back over the heels. Soften into this posture. And maybe you'd like to take this time to set an intention for your practice. Maybe your intention is to be more balanced or find more fluidity and flexibility within your life and in your body. Whatever intention calls to you, you can set it now and take a deep breath to seal it in. Slowly make your way onto hands and knees, coming up into tabletop. Bring your wrists underneath the shoulders and your knees underneath your hips. On your inhale, lower your belly, look up to the sky, cow pose. Exhale, round your spine and tuck your chin in towards your chest, cat pose. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Keep going at your own pace, finding your breath. Let's take one more round of breath, round of movement here. And return to a neutral spine. From here, extend your left leg out behind you. Lift up the foot off the mat, and you can either stay here or extend your right arm up by the ear, reaching down through the toes of your left foot and through the fingertips of the right hand. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, connect your knee with your elbow, so engage the core, hug the knee in towards the chest. Inhale, extend the leg, extend the arm. Exhale, round the upper body as you contract. Bring the elbow towards the knee. Inhale, extend the arm and the leg. Exhale, bring the elbow and the knee to touch. Come back to that extended position. From here, look down at your mat to help with balance. And you can either stay here or come into tiger's pose by bending that top knee and then reaching back with your right hand, grabbing a hold of the left foot. From here, kick the foot into the hand as you open through the chest. Roll the shoulder back away from the ear. Exhale and release. Bring everything down to the mat. Take a round of cat and cow to reset. And inhale, open the belly and the front of the body. Exhale, round into the back of the body. Come back to neutral this time. Extend the right leg out behind you. Extend that left arm out in front of you. Take a breath here, engaging the core to help you balance. Take another inhale. Exhale, hug elbow in towards the knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, round and contract. Inhale, extend. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, extend, stay here. And if you'd like, come into tiger's pose by bending that top knee, reaching back with the left hand for the right foot. Press the foot into the hand as you open through the front of your body, lifting your chest. Exhale and release everything down to the mat. Tuck your toes under. Lift your hips and your knees, downward facing dog. You can pedal into the feet. Spread your fingertips really wide and externally rotate the upper arm bones away from the face to create space in the upper body. Relax the head and the neck. And from here, look to the top of your mat. Exhale and walk your feet to meet your hands. Come into forward fold. The knees can be bent generously here. Maybe you choose to sway side to side or grab a hold of opposite elbows. Allow the whole backside of the body to relax and let go. Take one more deep, full breath. And then release the arms, slowly roll up to stand. Take your time getting here. The head comes up last. And once you come into mountain, shrug the shoulders up and down, away from the ears. Hands can come by the sides or bring your hands together over your heart center. Take a deep breath here. On your inhale, reach your arms up overhead, maybe gaze towards the sky. Exhale and fold forward. Inhale, lift up halfway, bring your hands to your shins, lengthen your spine. Exhale, plant the hands to the mat, step back, high plank. From here, either finding your chaturanga flow or coming straight to downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in downward facing dog. On your next inhale, reach your right leg up and back towards the sky. As you exhale, step the right foot up between the hands. And from here, plant the left hand down, reach your right arm up for the sky. Peeling that top right shoulder back to keep the chest open, either gazing in front of you or gazing up towards the fingertips. Take one more deep, full breath here. And then look down at the mat, press down through that right foot. We're going to lift up to a high twisted lunge. Right fingertips towards the back of the mat, left fingertips towards the front of the mat. Inhale, come into high lunge, reach the arms up by the ears. Hips are facing the top of the mat. Inhale, reach through your fingertips. Exhale, warrior two, spin the back heel down to the mat, deep bend in the front knee. Make sure that the knee is over the ankle, arms are out at a T, and the gaze is over the front fingertips. Notice how you're feeling. Inhale, flip the right palm, reach up and back, reverse warrior. And coming into wide-legged forward fold, so turn the front toes in. Edges of the feet are parallel to the edges of the mat. Bring your hands to your hips. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold at the hips, forward fold. Maybe release the hands to the mat. Soften into this pose. Come back to the breath. From here, walk your hands to the front of your mat. Turn your feet so all 10 toes face forward. Lower the back knee to the mat. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead, crescent lunge. Exhale here, press your hips forward and down. Inhale, extend the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, bend your elbows, open the chest, cactus arms. 2 more times. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, cactus arms. Release your hands to the mat. Step back, find your vinyasa flow, or go straight to down dog. Take a deep breath here. Inhale, reach your left leg up and back. Exhale, step forward. Right hand down to the mat. Left arm reaches up for the sky as you inhale. Pull the shoulder back. Keep your chest open. Either gaze in front of you or up towards the left fingertips. Keep a steady breath in and out. And look down to the mat for balance. Press evenly through that front foot as you lift yourself up into that high open arm twist. Inhale, bring your arms up by the ears, high lunge. Exhale here. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Back heel comes down to the mat, arms come out to a T. Feel that top thigh turn on. Inhale, reverse warrior, sweep the left arm up and back, coming into this side body stretch as you reach through the fingertips. Bring your hand to your hip as you straighten that front leg. Turn the toes in, coming into that wide-legged stance with the feet. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold at the hips. Lower your hands down to the mat. We'll come into our side lunges. Start by bending the right knee and lowering your hips over towards that right heel. Lengthen your spine. It's okay if the heel is up off the mat. That's perfectly normal. We're just looking for sensation in that inner left thigh. Switch sides, bend into the left knee, send your hips over that left heel, straighten the right leg. Straighten both legs, wide-legged forward fold. From here, walk the hands to the top of the mat, turn your feet, come into low lunge, lower the back knee down. Inhale, reach the arms up by the ears. Exhale, press your hips forward and down, Anjaneyasana. Inhale, reach through your fingertips. Exhale, bend your elbows, cactus your arms. Inhale, arms extend. Exhale, cactus arms. Last time, inhale. And exhale. Hands to the mat, step back, find your flow, or go straight to downward facing dog. Take a deep, full breath. On your inhale, reach your right leg up towards the sky. Exhale, step it forward. Warrior one, back heel comes down to the mat. Deep bend in the front knee, reach your arms up by the ears. Couple of breaths here. And on your exhale, release your hands behind the lower back. Interlace your fingers, roll your shoulders back. Inhale. Exhale, lower the right shoulder to the right knee. Humble warrior. You can lower and relax the head down towards the mat. Reach your palms up off of the lower back if you can. Slowly come back up to stand. Bring the hands to the hips. You might have to walk the back foot in a couple of inches. Coming into pyramid. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold at your hips. Soften into the back of that right leg. You might need to keep a small bend in the knee, and that's perfectly fine. Relax the upper body, the head, and the neck. And take one more full breath here. And we'll come into a twist. Plant the left hand, reach your right arm up for the sky. Come back to pyramid pose and slowly come up to stand. Warrior three. Once you're ready, send your weight over that right foot. Lift the left leg up off the mat. Internally rotate the thigh so that the hips are level. And keep your gaze down at the mat in front of you for balance. On your inhale, draw that left knee in towards your chest for one-legged mountain pose. You can use the hands around the knee. And then cross that left ankle over top of the right thigh, standing pigeon pose. Bend into the knees and send your hips back and down as if you were coming into a chair pose. Steady your breath, steady your gaze. If you'd like, you can fold even deeper at the hips. Maybe bring your hands down to the mat for a deeper stretch. It's going to be less of a balance challenge, but you might find some more sensation in the hips. Take one more breath here. And come up, back up to stand. Uncross at the legs. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, step back, chaturanga flow. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Left leg lifts up for the sky. Inhale. Exhale, step forward. Inhale, warrior one, back heel down to the mat at a 45. Deep bend in the front knee, and hips are squaring towards the front of the mat. Release your hands behind the lower back and clasp your hands the other way. So with the awkward thumb on top, reach down through the knuckles as you pull the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale. Exhale, lower left shoulder to left knee. Bring the arms back and up. Come back up to stand. Finding our way into pyramid pose. Step the back foot in a couple of inches. Inhale, exhale, fold at the hips. You can release the hands to the mat, maybe to the ankle or the shin. Find what feels comfortable as you soften into the hamstring. Breathe into the stretch. Come back up to stand. Once you're ready, find your way into warrior three. Bend that front knee. Send your weight over the left foot. Lift the right leg up off the mat. Hands can stay to the hips. You can bring them to heart center or maybe extend them by your sides. Energetically press that heel back towards the back of your mat. Find one more breath. Inhale, come up to stand. Bring that left or that right knee with you in towards your chest. One-legged mountain pose. And cross the right ankle over top of the left thigh. Standing pigeon pose. Send your hips back and down. Inhale, come back to stand. Uncross at the ankle. Reach your arms up. Exhale, fold. Hinge at your hips. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, step back. Chaturanga to up dog to down dog or straight to down dog. Inhale. Exhale here. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step or hop your feet to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come to stand. Reach your arms overhead. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Pause for a couple of cleansing deep breaths. Come back to your intention for class. Release your hands down by your sides. We'll start to play with some balancing. So start to shift your weight forward and back, having a feel for what it feels like to be in the front and the back of the feet. And come back to center. Shift your weight left and right. Come back to center and find that even grounding point between both feet in the center of the foot. And from here, bend into the right knee, open it up towards the side of the mat, find tree pose. Bring the foot to the ankle, the inner shin, or the inner thigh. And your hands can come to the hips or bring them to heart center, or maybe extend up overhead. Find a steady gaze in front of you for balance. Bring your knee back to center. Hug the knee in towards the chest. We're going to come into a twist. Start by bringing the right hand to the right hip. Open it up. So peel that right shoulder back. Open your chest. You can either stay here or extend the right arm out behind you. Draw your belly button in and up to help stabilize you. And come back to center, release the foot down, shake out the legs. Bend into the left knee, open it up towards the side of the mat. Center of your left foot will come to the ankle, the inner shin, or up to the inner thigh. Bring your hands to wherever is most comfortable and find a non-moving object in front of you to focus your gaze. Continue to lengthen this crown of your head up towards the sky, growing tall. And bring your knee back to center. Hug it in towards your chest with your hands. From here, left hand comes to left hip. Open your chest towards the side of your mat. You can either stay here or extend your arm, bringing the hand out beside you. Come back to center, release the foot down. Inhale, bring your arms overhead. Exhale, dive down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, find your last flow or go straight to down dog, your choice. Once you're ready, reach your right leg up and back. Exhale, bend the knee, open the hips, so stack the heel of your foot over your glutes. Getting a nice stretch into the hips. And you can either stay here or come into wild thing. Slowly lower those top toes down to the ground. Lift your hips up for the sky. Lift your chest. Bring your top arm overhead. Keep breathing deep. Exhale, plant the hand back down. Lift your right leg up and back. Inhale. Exhale, find pigeon pose. Lower the right knee towards the right wrist. Soften your hips down. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, come forward, either onto the forearms or lower the head down to the mat or on top of your hands. Start to slow down your breath. Come back to that internal awareness. Noticing any thoughts, any emotions. Come back onto your hands. Once you're ready, step back to downward dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up for the sky. Exhale, bend the knee, open up the hips, stacking the heel over the glutes. Either staying here for some more deep breaths, or you can come into wild thing, lowering the foot down behind you. Lift your hips, lift your chest, reach through those left fingertips. Come back, inhale, reach through the left leg. Exhale, find pigeon. Lower the knee towards the wrist. Inhale, untuck the toes, lift your chest. Exhale, come onto the forearms or lower your forehead. Find a comfortable spot. Breathe into any tension or tightness that you might be feeling. Soften into the back of the neck. Let the head be heavy. And maybe you come back to those even count breaths, breathing in and out for a count of 4. Once you're ready, come back onto your hands. Find your way back to downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet. And from here, walk your feet towards the middle of the mat. And then bring your hands towards your feet. Bend into your knees, have a seat on your mat. Bring your legs in front of you, feet together, knees open up out wide. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, come forward, butterfly pose. Letting go of any tension in the outer hips, inner thighs. As you breathe, imagine yourself softening and letting go. Come back up to a seated position. From here, extend the left leg out long. Bring the right foot on the inner left thigh. Inhale, reach your right fingertips up and over. Keep that right shoulder pulled back so the chest remains open. You can gaze in front of you or take your gaze up towards the sky. Find what feels best for your body. Inhale, come back up. Switch sides, extend the right leg. Inhale, left arm reaches up. Exhale, reach it over. Come back up. Bring your legs in front of you. Come down onto your back. Once you're there, hug your knees in towards your chest. You can give yourself a nice lower back massage by rocking side to side or taking some small circles with the knees. And bring your legs back up into tabletop. Arms open up to a T. Slowly lower your legs towards the left side. The knees should be in line with the hips. You can take your left hand on top of the right thigh if you want a deeper stretch, and either take your gaze up at the sky or off of your right shoulder. Start to unwind, bring your legs back to center. Inhale here. Exhale, lower the knees over towards the right. Again, you might take your hand, the right hand on top of the left thigh. Find a comfortable place for the neck. Soften into the upper body. Breathe deep into the lower belly. Gently release, bring your legs back to center. Open your knees towards your armpits, lift your feet up towards the sky, happy baby. Maybe you explore with bending and straightening the legs or rocking side to side. And once you're ready, come back to stillness. Find your final resting pose. So extend the legs out long. Let the arms rest by the sides. Coming into Savasana, fully allowing the body and the mind to rest and relax, to soak in the benefits of this practice. And come back to those even breaths, feeling the belly rise and fall. Feel free to stay here longer if you would like. Otherwise, once you're ready, begin to add movement into your body. Bring your knees in towards your chest and roll over onto one side. And slowly press yourself up. Meet me in a seated position. Find a comfortable seat. Inhale, bring your arms overhead. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Pause for a deep breath in and a deep breath out. The light within me bows down to the light within you. Namaste. Thank you for joining me for this class. If you liked it, please make sure to subscribe and leave a like. And if you have any comments or suggestions, you can leave those in a comment below. Thank you so much again, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.